Hello guys, it's me, JB3966. Hello, welcome to my channel. Today is my first YouTube video. I want to do an inspired Nikki Tutorials review on the Jaclyn Hill X Morphine palette. But yes, I said review. I don't know why I said that, because I'm not using the Jaclyn Hill X Morphine palette. I don't got money like that. We're gonna be using a sheet palette that has so much fallout. Oh my god, don't get me started. And it's from Five Below. This is called the Neon palette. Oh, Neon Brights palette. Hundreds of fallout. I hate it. But it has so many pretty colors. And you can legit do so many things with that palette. So, we're going to be using that. But first, I want to start with, we're doing like whole look, except, well, we're only doing her eyelids look, but like the rest of the face, I kind of want to do it my way, and it's going to be like a nudie, like, thing going on. Like, especially with the lips. But everything else, we're just going to highlight browns, and like highlight and contour, you know, all the good stuff. And in this video, you will also learn how to snapshot nails. As you can see, I already got my tape because you want to get that V extra slick, extra pump, and looking snatched. What you're going to be needing is, a palette. The second thing you're going to need, and you have to get this, is a brush. I'm using Wet n Wild. This is this type of brush. I'm using Wet n Wild concealer brush. This is good for eyebrows too, honey. And then a Ghost brush. I have no clue what this is. I just found it in my makeup bag. And I've been using it for like my eyeshadow, and it's been pretty good with blending. But you might not. We're not gonna use this for this video, so actually, why am I showing this? And a regular paintbrush, like this. This is gonna help you like scratch, like really like get into like the color and like scratch out and define it even more, and that's a must. Now, the first thing first, because we have to prime, because not to prime is a crime. And here today I'm using LA Color face primer in the color white. And let me get my beauty blender and my brushes. I should have got situated before I did this video. Backwards I am. So the first thing first, we're gonna prime. I feel like it's gonna drip onto my eyes and burn them out. Okay, we're done priming. So now it's time to beauty blend. And with the beauty blender, I'm using this side. This side, I use this side for everything because it's so good to me. And then we're gonna go back to this side because it just went downhill for me. How do you fall down? Okay, we're gonna smudge it to this side. You really want to drag the primer like everywhere. Well, I guess that's good too for like the bottom, when we do the bottom. Okay, so obviously, well, let's see this eyeball. Oh yes, honey, this is what, okay, we're using this side. And I just realized I had a smaller beauty blender for this, for the eyeballs, and I didn't even use it. How dumb of me. Like legit, I got, ooh, what's that? Excuse me, honey. Let me rephrase what I was about to say. I had gotten a smaller beauty blender brush, or beauty blender sponge for this video. It's nice and pretty and pink. I cannot blink, it's hurting me. Here it is. We're gonna be using this. Scratch that, what I said about using that beauty blender. Big mistake. Big mistake. I'm also, y'all, having a video of Nikki tutorial how she's doing it because she's like very inspirational and I love looking at a look while I'm doing it. I don't believe that's cheating. Oh no. I just don't want haters to be like, oh my god, this shade bee is like cheating. I know, honey, I just like find it very intriguing and I learn more when I'm looking at something. Okay, so we start off in a bad start, but we're ending with the primer situation a lot better, honey. A lot better. We're just gonna like beauty blend it all in. Oh, because we gotta restart the eyelid. Ooh, tape, stay on. Okay. Once you've primed your face, well, your eyelids, Optimus Prime, you're gonna go to your palette, and with this brush here, we're gonna grab this palette as quoting Nikki tutorials. We're grabbing this palette by its balls, and we're gonna go into the dark purple, which is right here. Taking this at the end of the eye, and we're gonna stamp, not swipe, but just stamp carefully to the outer V. And you want it super nice and smooth. So if you like, I peach shave, so like, I feel like when you peach shave, it's also like really smooth. And I think I might do a video of peach shaving, how good it is, and how like freaking life-changing it is to peach shave. Well, I use a regular shaver, but like, there's a trick I use with the regular shaver instead of going out and buying like a whole brand new like peach shaver. Okay, you should get something like this. Dip it back into that color. You're just gonna go, you really want to get it, honey. Like, you really want the pigment and the color to shine and show. Okay? Now, once you've done that, I'm gonna start the palette. Excuse me, honey. Now, since you're done, whatever's left on this brush, just continue to stamp all over to shade it. I'm sorry, my baby sister's in the bathroom. I'm doing the YouTube tutorial. Oh, make sure the tape stays. You really wanna get into it. Now, once you've done that, you really don't need the tape no more. So I'm gonna take the tape off now. My eyeball is super duper watery. I'm gonna throw it out. Oh my god, it's running at this moment. Oh, honey. This eyeball is fine. It's this one when I put tape on it, it like starts to water. I don't understand it. You know what? Look, I got sidetracked, honey. So you should look like this after you take the tape off. So yeah, and after the tape is off, you're gonna want to jump into, I'm stuttering, I'm sorry. Now we're gonna do the inner corner of your eye right here. And we're going to jump it back into the palette. we're going to be going into a, it's like a reddy orangey. So I want to go, ooh, this is bright. We're going to go into this color right here. It's like, on camera, it's like, well, it looks like the brush. This is what that looks like. It looks pink on camera, but in real life, it's like red, like a dark heart beating, like blood red. So taking this, we're gonna stamp it to the inner corner of the eyelid. You wanna just stamp it to the inner corner, hitting the nose region to, like, once we contour your nose, and you're gonna look snatched, honey. But also blending that color into basically your, like, right above your eyebrow, like not in your eyebrow, because honey, I've done that many times, like right underneath it, tracing the line. You're just carefully stamping this color in. Now we're gonna go into that color once again. Oh, and this palette has no color name, so legit, I'm just like, we're just stamping into this palette, because honey, I'm broke as heck, and this palette has no color names. Now, your eyes should look something like this. Now you're probably like, I made a huge mistake. Girl, what are you doing to your face? We look ugly. Help me out. Help us out. Don't worry, sis. Because now we're going to do the middle. And you're going to be like, oh my god. But fear not. Now, jumping back to your palette. We're going to be going into this beautiful gray glitter. And this is a sheet too. You know what? I'm going to put as this video, I'm going to label it like a sheet recreation of The Truth of Jaclyn Hill X Morphine Volume Palette by Nikki Tutorials Review. Like, this is the sheet version by grabbing a different palette that has almost near the same colors as the palette that's name brand. Name brands are very expensive, but like off brands are usually good and sometimes awful, but like, I don't know, I have better luck using off brands than when I go buy on brands. Except when we're talking about eyeshadow here, but like if I was to use like foundation that's like, I cannot wear sheer. I have to have full coverage. I love it. I'm just like Nikki Tutorials. I love that full coverage. Now with that gray, you're gonna want to carefully stamp the middle up to here, and then you stop. Carefully, I'm just carefully stamping. Stamp. We're just dip back into that color, gray. And we're just carefully stamping. Now, because I'm getting no pigment and nothing showing in this brush, now we're jumping to this beautiful brand new brush that I just bought. Haven't even used it. We're gonna be using this type of brush right here. Then we're gonna dip back into that gray, and this should make it more visible. Oh yes, honey. Oh yes. Very freaking visible. This is how you want it. And look, we're looking just like Nikki Tutorials here right now. And Nikki, if you're watching, I love you and all, but can we do like a drugstore? Like actually like a dollar store, because when I feel like what's, not to like shame or like be like, basically I don't want to shame anybody here in my YouTube channel that I just created, but I'm starting off like that, I don't know why. I wonder why celebrities like go immediately, like they think of drugstore, they think of like Walmart. Honey, for us regular schmegler girls that are kind of like me, we don't have money or jobless, we go for like, Walmart is expensive. That's like an actual like store, like that's Sephora to us people. The dollar store is like embarrassing, like, oh, we kind of broke, sweetie. And then carefully we're just stamping this color onto, you can see the olive fall out, right? It's not just me. In the middle. Just carefully stamping the middle. I'm using a lot, I know, sweetie. Just stamping carefully. And Nikki tutorials went like, she cut it off a little bit. I'm going to the brow line and seeing how it looks. And because I made a mistake, because we went up too high with the gray, we're gonna conceal. Actually, I want to see how these two colors mix after we conceal. I feel fierce when these three colors are mixed together. Okay, guys, the one bad review I'm giving myself in this video is this eyeshadow, like the gray, it's like the top of the lid is blending perfectly. It's just the bottom. I'm having a hard time like getting this color to pop and show. As you can see, it's just falling down off me. There we go. So now we're done with this brush. Oh, honey, we're almost done. Sorry, my laptop keeps on turning off on me. Ugh. You have something like this. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. I need to get a makeup wipe. Sorry about that. The floss is gonna stay there. Yeah. Now, back to your palette, you're gonna wanna get back into my new brush palette. You're gonna wanna grab a brush that looks like this. And we're gonna go into, oh girl, don't go nowhere. Look at my channel, just kidding. Well, you can, don't, please stay. I love y'all. Why did I say that? I talk to my phone, I talk to myself. I'm weird, I know saying I'm weird right now. I'm gonna shut up now. Okay, anywho, dipping back into the channel, we're gonna go back into this palette and we're gonna carefully attach the brush to the yellow here. We're gonna use this yellow. And then, you know, I don't even want to use this yellow, but this yellow, we're gonna dab it right here above to mix it better. We're just carefully stamping. This is to help the red and the dark purple to carefully like blend in carefully. And now, as we got that, we're going back into this gray right here in the palette. And we're gonna redo it. Basically, just think of like, ooh, I made a mistake, we're gonna have to redo it. Like that. But you're going to want to do it carefully now. Just take your time and just stamp, stamp, stamp. We're just carefully like stamping like a princess. Trying to sing the Cinderella song, but forgot it. Forgot the lyrics. Now, your eyelid should look something similar to this. Trust me, honey, you're like, OMG, what did she make me do? Don't worry, we're gonna smack some lashes on. And you're gonna look like a whole meal and a whole snack, sweetie, okay? Spraying gayness love in this channel. I'm just spraying gay. Like, it's just, I'm just gonna just pass Only gay vibes, spreading of love. Now I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Please, in the comments below, let me know if you want me to, like, give me some idea what you want my second video to be about. Like, I'm having a really hard time to figure out, like, I really want to do a challenge. Hey, please subscribe to my channel and give me a big thumbs up at the end of this video because I almost forgot to say that in the introduction. And I really want to do a makeup challenge, and I want y'all to let me know what challenge you guys want me to do in the comments below. Okay. Now, oh, I have such a bad runny nose. I was gonna say I'm gonna do this eye off camera, but obviously I can't do that because I'm new to YouTube and for some reason my phone doesn't let me edit it, really. So now what we're gonna do is, basically I feel like I should do this eye and then we can chit chat. So now I'm gonna, well, when you're finished, like this, if you see like this, I have no clue what that is. It's okay, sweetie. You can go back to the purple in the palette and just carefully stamp, 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 stamp to blend it. Like, go in depth, go in it. Go into the gray. Now, same as the red. Stamp, 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 stamp. Go into the gray. Let the gray know who boss. It's always important to blend. Now, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a makeup wipe this side. Then we're gonna do this eyelid, and then we're gonna do some lashes and mascara. And then we're gonna do the bottom lashes, and then the bottom eyeshadow, and then we're gonna do the rest of the face, and then we're done. Yay! Be right back. Yeah. Don't leave. Hello. I'm BJB. Welcome to my channel. Just kidding. Or am I? Just kidding. Okay. Taking the makeup wipe, I'm just gonna carefully wipe away all of that fallout that we have. All of that boo-boo. Ugh. I feel like whole much better. I'm thinking about my second video, I'm just gonna do like my skincare routine. Because I see a lot of people doing that, and I'm thinking of doing that myself. And I'm very a skincare geek also. So I'm thinking about doing that too for y'all. Okay, your eye, honey boo boo, should look something like this. I don't know if y'all can see, but like this, I'm kind of missing something there. I'm gonna go back in with that brush. I'm just gonna like carefully like correct it. Like so. Just carefully stamp. And now we can be like, okay, we're done. Now this eye's done. Honey boo boo, we gotta do this eye. Put some mascara on. Pop some lashes on. And then we can talk, boo boo. Dip it back or should I just do it on my own? Okay, but whatever. Dip it back. Ooh, I wanted green. Dip it back into this dark purple here. For people who are late. We're gonna carefully like stamp it to the outer V and the bottom. Working ourselves up to the outer V. And then doing like almost like this, like eyeliner, like going back down. And you want it to like, you just stamp, don't freaking brush it, sweetie. That's how your makeup's gonna look awful. and cakey and messed up, and yeah, no, we don't want that. Take your time, honey boo boo. Actually, like, stamp it. If you're in a rush, boo boo, I'm sorry, boo boo. This is not the video for you. Just carefully stamping, carefully stamping. Going up to the eyebrow line. This video is not like Nikki tutorials, how we actually go in. I love her so much, but here I am, like, shaming on her. I'm so sorry, Nikki. I'm not trying to shame on you. Half of this video, I don't know what I'm talking about either. Whoa. I don't know if you all seen that, but I accidentally swiped and all of that. Wow. This palette is really awful. That shows you. Once again, dipping back into the palette, into this dark purple.